Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you guys like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Please, if you have not subscribed, for the ones that are just walking in, please do so. It's free, you know that. Hit that bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. I also have a private crochet group. You're more than welcome to join us, and the beautiful queens there. As long as you have a profile pic. Also have a Facebook page. You can follow me, Instagram, and also TikTok. All of these links will be below in the description box. All you have to do is just click below and click the links, and there you go. Thank you so much for the women that have come through to help others in need of thread, either through donation or sending out the thread yourselves. Excuse me. Thank you so much. Also in the description box, there is a 2-minute video for people that need to know how to slow down their video and turn on your closed caption, zoom in the screen to see the stitch better. So that's just 2 minutes of it. A lot of you still don't know how to do that. You can click there and check it out. Okay, so we're going to get started. These are 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. We go by color number here in Portugal, not by name, especially with this brand. These are similar thickness as Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Aunt Lydia number 3 is a little bit thicker, so your patterns become bigger. You should know by now. If your stitch is too tight, go a hook or two bigger. If it's too loose, go a hook or two smaller. We don't want to have a baggy pattern. And we're going to get started. I use most of the time 2.75 hook or 3, depending upon the pattern that I'm creating. A small one to tuck in loose ends, and of course a pair of scissors. Okay, everyone, thank you so much again. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to start with 38 chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, until we have 38 chain stitch. I've done my 38 chain stitch. I'm going to go back on my 7th chain. So counting another one on the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my 7th chain, grabbing those 2 loops. We don't want to curve like a U shape, and then creating groups of 3 double crochet, 1 per stitch. Okay, like that. 2 chain, skip 1, 2 into the 3rd one, and again creating groups of 3 double crochet almost until the end. So I'm going to continue skipping 2 chain and doing 2 chain space up here. Skip 1, 2 into the 3rd one, double crochet, and again and again. So I'll meet you at the end. This is basically row 1. So I have 6 groups of 3 double crochet, and I have 4 stitch left. I've done 2 chain. I'm going to come on that last stitch here with slip stitch. Then I'm going to come inside and do single, 2 chain, and again another 2 double crochet. So I basically have a group of 3 double crochet, chain 2, coming into the next one. I'll try to fix this a little bit more. We want it to be a little bit more straight. So I'm going to do a slip stitch going through here like that. And here again. Gonna come in, single and 2 chain, and create my group of 3 double crochet. Now if you don't want to do it this way, you could just go up that way if you'd like. Chain 2 into the next block. So this second row, I'm creating 7 blocks now of 3. Chain 2 into the space, and again create 3 double crochets groups. Okay, until the end. I'll meet you at the end. This is row 2. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my last one, which is on that last loop. Now I'm going to grab inside of that chain there so nothing comes apart. Okay, and we can have a nice straight flat line. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next row we'll have 6. So we're going to continue doing this back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain only, and create your groups again. We want to have a nice straight line going up. We don't want any curves on the sides. Chain 2 and create again. So simple, so easy. This is perfect for a beginner. And we should have 6. So basically, and of course at the end we'll be hooking on the last one here. So as you see here, we have the 6 groups of 3. I've done my 2 chain. I'm going to come in not inside, but right on top of the double crochet there. So we can have a nice straight line going up. Okay. So next row we're going to have 7, and then 6, and then 7. So just a little reminder, each time you finish doing that 1 double crochet, you come in and do your group. So 2 inside of the 2 chain space. Okay. Then 2 chain, and proceed into the next block. So creating those little blocks and the 3 double crochet groups. So very simple. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I pretty much finished creating the length that I want for the dresser. So I have 53 rows of these little blocks back and forth. 53 rows. Now here's the index. Suggestion: if you want to go longer, you have to keep increasing by 8 rows. That gives you a heart shape. It takes 8 rows for the heart. If you want to go wider, after you have done your 38 chain stitch, multiples of 20, that will give you again 4 groups of the 3 double crochets to start the foundation for another extra heart up top, because we only have 1 heart, so you'll have 2. So after your 38 chain, every 20 chains, okay? And from here, 8 rows. So I have 53 rows. We're going to start now on the white. So I'm going to do my slip stitch knot. I'm going to turn it sideways, and I'm going to start not at the corner. Make sure that you are on the right side of the pattern. So I'm checking the right side of the pattern to make sure from where we started. Okay. So I'm going to come into that second little square there, we're going to build groups of 3 double crochets. So I'm going to have 2 groups, one here and one here, or 3 double crochets. So that's my first double crochet, single 2 chain. You can start however you're used to doing your first double crochet. Some of you, or a lot of you, are with 3 chain. So I have my first group, chain 2, coming into the second group of 3 double crochets, chain 2. On this third group, I'm doing 4 double crochets. This is going to be my first foundation of the first heart. So 4 double crochets, chain 2. On the next 3 blocks, here, here, and here, I'll be doing a group of 3 double crochets, chain 2. So I have my first group, next little block here, my second group of 3 double crochet, chain 2, and my third group, 3 double crochet. So we started with 2. We're not working the edge yet. 2 groups of 3, 4, 2 chain space, 1, 2, 3 groups. Now I'm going to do 4 double crochets again for the second foundation of the second heart. So 4 double crochets, and 2 chain, and again 3 groups of 3 double crochet again. This is going to be proceeded like this until the end. 2 chain space always, so I'm on my second group and my third group, and then the next one is 4 double crochets. Okay, so 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, until basically we hit the end. Once we hit the end, we'll have only 2 after we do the 4th. That means, not counting the corner, we'll have 1, 2 here of 3, and this one will be 4. So we do the last 4, and we'll have 2 groups of 3, and then we'll work on the edge, on the corner. Okay, so it has to end up the same way as we started. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm on the last group of 4 to chain and create the 2 groups of 3, exactly how we started this row. So 3 double crochet, and going into the corner with 8 double crochet. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 4 double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 groups of 3 double crochet. What we do on this side, we must do also on this side, and of course the corners are all the same way. Chain 2 into the next one with group of 3 double crochet, chain 2, again 3 double crochet, chain 2, and on this middle one 4 double crochet. So these 4 double crochets are the foundation of the hearts. Chain 2, and of course we're going to create 2 groups of 3 double crochet exactly how we did here. So you got to repeat on the other side the same thing. Chain 2, and my second group of 3 double crochet, chain 2, into the corner with the 8 double crochets. So all 4 corners have 8 double crochets. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 double crochet. And now we repeat exactly how we started here with the 2 groups of 3 and then 4. 3 groups of 3, 4, 3 groups of 3, 4. And that's how we're going to repeat on this side. And then, of course, at the edge here, we'll do exactly what we've done here. So this is row 1, I'll call it, because we are done with the blue here. So we'll call this row 1. And I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So finished row 1 with the white. Now I'm going into row 2. I'm going to come back in the same stitch, single, 1, 2, and 3. So my single 1 chain, which I stretched enough to give me the size of a double crochet, and 2 for space in between. So we're doing only 1 double crochet here, and here we'll do the 3 double crochets, chain 2. Now where we have the 4 double crochets, we're going to start increasing for the heart. So 2 here inside of this little square, 1 per stitch, and 2 on the last square here. So we should have a total of 8 double crochets. So 2 more inside of this little square. 2, 4, 6, 8. And everywhere else will be 3 double crochet. So chain 2 and the 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and again 3 double crochet. When we get to the 4, we do 2 here and then 1 per stitch and 2 here to have the total of 8. I'll meet you there. So 2 chain, 3 double crochet. So I've done my 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet. We are where we have the 4 double crochet. So we're just repeating, and this is how we're going to work until the end of this row. One per stitch and 2 inside of this last square here. So we have a total of 8 double crochets again. And of course, when we get to the end, to the last one here, we're going to be doing the 3 double crochets and 1 only double crochet. Of course, 2 chain and 1 double crochet, exactly how we started here. Okay, so where we have the space here, we'll have 2 groups of 3 double crochet, exactly how we have here. And then 2 inside, 1 per stitch, 2 inside, total of 8. And then again, repeat the groups of 3 double crochet. I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so reached my last one and did my 2 chain and my 1 double crochet. So if you noticed, all of the other ones in between is 2 groups of 3. Okay, and that will be exactly the same thing on the other side. So now we're at the corner. we're going to do the 2 chain. I'm going to come in that first double crochet with double crochet into the second one with 2 double crochets. So in the corners we're going to have 3 groups of 3 double crochet. Chain 2, skip a stitch into the next one, double crochet into the second one, 2 double crochet in the same stitch, 2 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, double crochet, and on the last one 2 double crochet together in the same stitch. So that's pretty much what it looks like. 2 chain. I'm coming into that first double crochet with 1 double crochet only, chain 2, and create a group of 3 double crochets, chain 2 into the next one. We have the 4th, so you know that we have to do 2 double crochet and 1 per stitch. So we can have the 8 double crochets for the hearts foundation and 2 on the next block. So we're basically just going to repeat what we just done. 2 chain, group of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 1 double crochet on the last double crochet, 2 chain, and now we repeat the corner the same way as we just finished doing. 1 on the first double crochet, 2 on the second double crochet together, chain 2, skip a stitch into the next one, 1 double crochet and 2 in the next one together. Okay, so you're pretty much just going to repeat exactly the same thing on this side on the other side. And what we've done here, we're going to do exactly the same thing here. So I'll meet you at the end of row 2. Okay, everyone, so I finished row 2. Going into row 3 on the white, I'm going to come back in, create my single and 2 chain. Now I'm going to come into this one here and create the 3 double crochets like that, chain 2. We're still going to increase here on the heart, so 2 double crochet and 1 per stitch, so now we are to have 12 double crochets. On the next row, we'll have 16 because we're always going to increase here on the beginning and at the end. 2 double crochet again. So now we have 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Chain 2 and create your group of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and again repeat the increase for the pineapples. So we're going to continue to do that. Now we're going to have only 1 group in between the hearts all the way to the end. Coming to the end, we got to do exactly as we did here. The 1 double crochet on top and 2 inside. So that means 2 in here and 1 on top. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so we've reached the end with the 2 inside, 1 on top, chain 2. Now we're going to do an increase on these groups of 3 at the corner, 1 per stitch, and on the last one, 2 together. So now we have 4 double crochets, chain 2, Again, on the first one double crochet, on the second one double crochet, on the last one 2 together. Chain 2 and repeat the same thing. 1 double crochet goes for all 4 corners. On the last one, 2 together. Chain 2, coming on top of that double crochet with 1 double crochet, 2 inside like we've been doing on both corners the same way. Chain 2 and 2 double crochet for the increase of the hearts. So we'll have 12 double crochets here on the edges at the end of the pattern. And 2 inside of the space here. So 4 double crochets, 2 chain, 4 double crochets, 2 chain. That's the increase on the last double crochet, 2 double crochets on the same stitch, 2 chain, 1 on top, 2 inside of the space, 2 chain, 2 double crochets, and again your 12 double crochets. So we're going to repeat exactly what we've just done all the way around the same way, and I'll meet you at the end of row 3. Okay, everyone, so finish row 3, going into row 4. Again, I'm going to come back in. It's going to be only 1 double crochet like this one here. So I'm stretching my thread and a little bit more. So I have single and 1 chain. That's my first double crochet, and 2 more for space. So now we are going to increase again inside of the little square here, 2 double crochet and 1 per stitch. That means this time we're going to have 16 double crochets. And also the next row is going to be exactly a repeat of what we're doing now. 1 double crochet only also on here, 2 chain, and the 16 double crochet. And that will be on row 5. So exactly, we're just going to repeat row 5, what we're doing now on row 4. 16 double crochets, and row 5 also will be 16 double crochets on top of each double crochet. Okay, no increase on row 5. Two double crochet here at the end. Okay, and then 2 chain and proceed with the 16 double crochets again. That means 2 here at the beginning and 1 per stitch. Getting to the end will be exactly the same thing as we done here. 1 double crochet only on the last one, 2 chain, and then we're going to do the increase again on the last one here. So on this row 4, we will have 5 double crochets, and row 5 will have 6 double crochets. Okay, but I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the end of my row, done my 1 double crochet, 2 chain, getting into the corner groups, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1 per stitch, and on the last one, 2 together. That's our increase. So we have 5 double crochets. Chain 2, and again repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 2, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 2, 1 double crochet only, chain 2, and do our 16 double crochets. So 2 inside of the space here, and 1 per stitch, and 2 on the next space. So we're just going to repeat exactly the same thing as we just done. Don't forget, once you get here, 1 double crochet only, exactly as we have here. I'll meet you at the end of row 4. Okay, everyone, so finished row 4, going into row 5. Like I've mentioned, row 5 is a repeat of row 4. So I'm going to do my single and my 3 chain coming in on top of that double crochet from the 16 double crochets, and we're going to repeat the 16 double crochets. So nothing to it, it's just a repeat of row 4. One per stitch, so we have the 16 double crochets, 2 chain, and again 16 double crochets. So it's just a repeat now, and when we get to the end, we'll do 1 double crochet over the double crochet like we did here at the beginning, and then in the corners we're going to do 1 per stitch, on the last one 2 together. So we'll have 6 double crochets this time. That's all there is to it. 1 on top, 2 chain, 1 per stitch, and on the very last one 2 together. So we have 3 double crochets, 4, 5, 6, next one 7, 2 chain space. That's all there is to it, and complete your 16 with 2 chain space between them. So I'm going to continue my row, and I'll meet you at the end because it's just a repeat. The only difference is 1 increase, and there is no difference. We've been doing the 1 increase to begin with on the last double crochet. That's all there is, 2 chain space between it. I'll meet you at the end of my row 5. Okay, everyone, so finished row 5 as you can see. So we just did the increase. So we have 2, 4, 6, and the 16 double crochets, your 2 chain. So going into row 6, going to change up a bit now. Coming back in, doing my single, my 1 chain and 2 for space in between. So I'm going to create 7 double crochets, 1 per stitch. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 2, skip 2 stitch, going to the next one. 2 chain space, and again your 7 double crochets. Very simple. So now we're just going to start the end of the hearts, completing the hearts. 2, 4, 6, 7. Chain 2, and repeat again the same thing. The 7 double crochets all the way around the same way. Two chain space, skip 1, 2 into the third one, and double crochet, completing the 7 double crochets also. That's all there is to this row 6. So once you get to the end, we're going to do 1 double crochet here as we did at the beginning. 2 chain, do 1 per stitch, coming to the last one, 2 together. So we should have 7 double crochets on this row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is row 5. So row 6 will have 7 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end of my row. That's all we have to do. Okay, everyone, so finished row 6, going into row 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the last row in the white for me, but you can continue the same color or do your pattern all in one color. So single, 2 chain. That's my first double crochet, creating my groups of 3. So this row is all about groups of 3, chain 2. I'm going to skip the first 2 double crochet, come into the third. 1, next stitch, 2, next stitch, 3. 1, 2 chain, skipping the first 2 inside of the center here with 3 double crochet group. So it's all about groups of 3 double crochet all the way around. Chain 2, skip the first 2, go into the third. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, skip the last 2, and again. So that's what we're going to do all the way to the end of this row. So you skip the first 2 again into the third. Always skipping by 2. Okay, so I'll meet you here at the end of my row, right here. Okay. Okay, everyone. So done my last group here. I'm going to do my 2 chain. And here on the corners, stay the same as 1 per stitch. And the increase on the last double crochet 2 together. So we should have 8 double crochets on the corners, 2 inside of the last one here, and 2 chain space again. That's all we're going to do, just groups of 3, except in the corners will be 1 per stitch, an increase on the last double crochet. Total of 8 double crochets per motif here. And one more on this one. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how many groups I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 groups of 3. I'll meet you at the end of my row. I will cut my thread after this and come in with the blue. Okay, everyone. So finished row 7. As you can see, it's all groups of 3, except for the corners. 1 increase at the end, 8 double crochets, 2 chain space between the groups. Okay. So now we're going to start with the blue. We have 3 rows left. Very fast, simple, and gorgeous, right? So this row 8 will be about just chain stitch. So I'm going to start where we've been starting here on my double crochet, single, and I'm going to do 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Five double crochet, or 5 chain I should say, and actually not on that one, in the center here of the block. Okay, so oops, almost knocked my camera down. So we're going to go inside of the space here and not on the double crochet. I don't know what I was thinking. Single, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the next space with single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the next space, or should I say square, single. So we're going to do chains of 5 all the way until the very last one here, just before the corner, because then we're going to do only 4 chains on the corner. I'll meet you there, okay? And I'll let you know how many I have of chain 5. Okay, everyone, so I've reached just before the motifs here on the corner. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 chains of 5. Now we're going to do chains of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and I'm going to come in to the third one. Chain 4 again. This is only on the corners. Chain 4, and I think I did 5. Skip 1, 2, again, single. 1, 2, 3, 4, into the space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, into the third. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, into the third. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain into the next space. Pull some thread here. One, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2 into the third. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip 2 into the third. And my last 4 chain 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the space here. So we've completed the corner this way. That means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 chains of 4, and then back into chain 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 into the space. So we're going to repeat that until we get chain 5 here, and then again skipping 2 into the third with chain 4, exactly how we did here. So you're to have 9 chain 4s again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Only using the little block spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is the last of the 5. So basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chains of 5 at the edge of the pattern. And then we start now chain 4. 2, 3, 4. Skip the first 2, come into the third. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip 2 into the third again. And then skip 2 into the little blocks. So you're to have 9 of chain 4. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. Some of my last 4 chain on row 8. closing it in that single with a slip stitch. We have 2 more rows left, coming inside that 5 chain with a single and 2 chains. So I have my first double crochet. I'm going to complete 8 double crochets inside of this 5 chain. Actually, in all of them. Well, not all of the 5 chain loops, but yes, 2, 5, you'll know what I mean. So 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Coming into the next 5 chain with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Coming into the next one with single. And then directly into the next one with 8 double crochets. This is how we're going to repeat the row, including the corners, the same way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Directly into the next 5 chain with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain into the next one, single. And going directly into the next one with the 8 double crochets. This is how we're going to repeat this row all the way around the same way. I'll meet you at the end. We have 1 more row left and we're done. 6, 7, 8, single. So 8 double crochets into the next 5 chain with a single directly, 5 chain into the next 5 chain with a single, directly into the next one with 8 double crochets, all the way around the same way, including the corners, all the same 5 chain stitch. Okay, everyone, so I just completed row 9, going into the last row, row 10. So I've closed in that first double crochet with a slip stitch. I'm going to come back in, single, and my 2 chains. So that's my first double crochet, and 3 more for picot. So I'm going to come in that 3rd chain and close in my picot into the next one, next stitch, double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Now from here on I'm going to close my picots this way. I find it easier, nicer. So into the next stitch, double crochet, 3 chain, coming in that double crochet and closing with single picot into the next one. Again, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, coming in that double crochet and single. So we're going to do those 9 double crochets with picot into the next one. 1, 2, 3, coming in, single picot into the next one. Only the last one we don't do picot. So I have my last double crochet and just double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochets and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picots. I'm going to come in directly into that 5 chain and single, and then start on my first double crochet again with double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So it's just the repeat now, the same way all the way around. 1, 2, 3, and again. Double crochets, 3 chain, picot, double crochet, 3 chain, picot, and again. Only the last double crochet we don't do picot. Okay, so 8 double crochets like the previous row and 7 peacock. So you can do your normal peacocks if you'd like. I prefer it this way. And my last double crochet. No peacock. And then come directly into that 5 chain with single. So this does it for this tutorial. I'm gonna block it and then light iron steam over it so it can be nice and flat and straight. Take the measurements, put it on display on top of a little dresser here, just so you guys can see. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I want to thank every single one of you. God bless you. I send you much love, much hugs, and peace. And until next time, everybody, bye-bye.